today I'll be talking about, is everyone good?
Wait, do we get started
6?
already?
I think so.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've got so much happening.
Again, so today I'll be talking about what makes Guanajuato so special. Okay, so it's the center of Mexico, so it's known to be its heart of Mexico. Sightseeing is legendary. It's full of legends and myths. The food is exquisite, and it's amazing. It has an amazing history. It's brought tourists from all over the world to admire its beauty. Okay, now we'll be talking about how tourists connect with Guanajuato. As you enter the city, it's full of color. You feel its warm atmosphere, and you feel like you're right at home. Now, as we go further, I'll be talking about its history, its history, its sightseeing, and its food. Okay, so first, let's talk about its history. Its first human settlement existed between 500 and 200 BC. Then, in 1522, Spaniards invaded and took over. Then, in 1810, Guanajuato took it back, and now it is known as the birthplace of its independence. Okay, so have any of you guys ever heard of Romeo and Juliet? Well, Guanajuato has a similar story called El Callejón del Viejo, the Alley of the Kiss. So to make this long story short, a wealthy father, he killed his daughter because he didn't want her to marry a poor miner. So legend has it that if you're with your significant other and if you're visiting the place, you must kiss. If you don't, then apparently your love life will be cursed. Okay, and another is the Museum of the Mummies. It's a really creepy site. And while bodies were being dug up because families couldn't afford to pay tax cemetery fees, they discovered that the mummies were mummified because of clay and limestone that was underneath the ground. Okay, so now let's talk about everyone's favorite topic. Food is next on the menu. Guanajuato's favorite local dishes are enchiladas mineras. They're on that side. And they're made out of corn tortillas or flour. They can be stuffed with anything really, beef, chicken, strawberries, spinach, or anything really. And for snacks would be buñuelos, and it's made out of a flour, and all you do is just sprinkle some brown sugar on it. And then we have fresh waters. It's made out of non-artificial products like horchata, and its most common, which is the chia seed. Okay, now that I've informed you about Guanajuato and its many wonders, but don't take my word for it. Before I leave, I'm gonna leave you with the quote that Samuel Johnson wrote. The use of traveling is to regulate imagination with reality, and instead of thinking of how many things may be, see them as they are.